good? Are we good? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alan. This is my life in Taiwan, and as you can see, I'm coming to you from the convenient location of my living room sofa, where I've been joined by two new friends. This is Nana and this is Cooper. I'm dog sitting them this weekend while their mummy and daddy have traveled down to Kaohsiung with Prozzy and Kiwi. But the reason that you clicked on the video is to get my opinion on these 5 things that I really want the world to know about Taiwan that maybe they don't already know. Because I have to admit, before I came to Taiwan back in 2008, I didn't really know a lot about it. I'm pretty sure I only learned on the airplane over that the national language of Taiwan is Mandarin, so that shows you how little I knew about the country before I came here. And I'm pretty sure that most people around the world don't actually know that much about Taiwan. And yes, I know that the majority of my viewers are Taiwanese and probably know everything I'm going to say already, but there is a large proportion of my viewers that are foreigners in America, Australia, England, Canada, that are considering a move to Taiwan. So I'm pretty sure that when they search online for information about Taiwan, that this video will pop up and hopefully they can get 5 nuggets of information before arriving here. So without further ado, let's get into the first of these 5. And number 1, the most important thing I want people to know about Taiwan is that it is incredibly safe here. And I'm not just talking about the coronavirus situation, in which Taiwan has shown itself to be one of the safest countries in the world. What I'm actually talking about is the general day-to-day life here is incredibly safe. And on a personal level, my most popular video is Taiwan Safe, has over 1.1 million views now, I think. And in that video, I explain a situation about how I got my wallet back, I think, and how the police helped me, and how basically the huge majority of people here are incredibly honest, law-abiding citizens that do what they can to help others around them. If you're thinking of coming to Taiwan and you're not sure if it's safe or not, trust me, Taiwan is one of the safest places you could imagine coming to, whether you're just looking for a 1-year traveling adventure. Are you off? Yep? No? Yep, he's on the floor. Whether you're looking for adventure or 1-year work placement, or indeed, as I have, to set up a long-term life here, Taiwan is safe and I want the world to know it. Okay, and on to the second item in my list of things that I want the world to know about Taiwan. And this one, it's a cliche, I've said it many times in videos before, Taiwan is not part of China. There are dozens or hundreds of videos online explaining the complicated situation that's got going on. I think one of the official names of Taiwan, Zhonghua Minguo, Republic of China, confuses the hell out of foreigners that don't know enough about the political situation. There are many different arguments and many different political opinions, objective and subjective. There is no question in my mind that this island is a country, and I'm not just saying this to kiss ass and get people on my side. It actually creates more problems for me by proclaiming this, by stating the national status of Taiwan. And there are lots of people in Taiwan that disagree with me, and lots of people on the other side of the Taiwan Strait that vehemently disagree with me. It doesn't make my life easy to say that Taiwan is a country, but if you come here and see for yourself, you will see that there's absolutely no doubt that this place is a country. Yes, it shares cultures with China. There's a lot of Chinese influence on the culture here, but there's a lot of Roman influence in England. They built our roads and many of our cities, but you wouldn't claim that England is Italian just because the Romans had such an influence on our culture. Therefore, in summary, point number 2, Taiwan is not China. Point number 3 in my list, Taiwan is not Thailand. This is a very common misconception of foreigners that don't really know much about Asia, and they've only ever heard about Thailand in movies or popular culture, and they just hear that first syllable of the word Thailand, Taiwan, and they confuse the two. Maybe they think that Taiwan is the Thai language for their own country of Thailand. I'm not sure. It's not a mistake that I made before I came here. I definitely knew that Taiwan and Thailand were 2 different countries, but I do have several friends, some pretty intelligent ones, not dumb friends, some very smart friends, doctors, solicitors, that have made the mistake, and when I go back to England, they'll be at the bar talking to me and they'll ask me, so how's life in Thailand? They want to know about the ping pong shows. Well, the only ping pong show you're going to get in Taiwan is if you go down to the local ping pong club and join up. My bank from England also made the mistake when I called them and gave them the country's name verbally over the phone. So for a good few years, a lot of my bank statements were coming from England to Thailand, being rerouted to Taiwan. And interestingly, the post office in Thailand, they actually have a stamp that they use to put on letters that get sent to Thailand by mistake, and it says missent to Thailand. So obviously it's not an infrequent occurrence for mail to be sent to Thailand instead of Taiwan. Therefore, if you are watching this video as a foreigner that's thinking of traveling to Asia and you really want to go to Thailand, then make sure you don't make the mistake and come here. You're gonna have a very different experience to what you expected if you arrive in Taiwan, but you were actually expecting to go to Thailand. I think we're up to point number 4 now, and this point is something that I often try to show in my videos when I actually get out of the house, as do many of my YouTubing cohorts, Lucas, Yuan Yuan, Xiaofei especially. This is that Taiwan has some of the most beautiful scenery you could ever imagine to find, and not just one type of scenery. This is something that I really want to emphasize. Taiwan has the most beautiful mountains, the most beautiful forests, the most beautiful rivers and waterfalls, beaches. It just has an array of beautiful scenery and lots of different places you can go and visit according to what you like. And I feel that not many countries actually offer such a wide array of scenery. If you want beautiful mountains, then yes, you can go to Switzerland or France. If you want beaches, you can go to Australia. If you want some of rivers and lakes, then Europe, Finland, Canada especially. But I feel like the only other place in the world where I've seen such a wide array of scenery and different topographical features, am I right, is South Africa. I remember the first time I went to South Africa and I drove from Pretoria to Cape Town, and then from Cape Town to Jeffreys Bay in Port Elizabeth. And every hour or every couple of hours, the scenery around you just completely changes in South Africa. You go through the desert, you go through the mountains, you see the beaches and the coastline. The wine farms is something, especially in South Africa, that surprised me, how beautiful they can be. And then when I came to Taiwan and started exploring here, I found that it was exactly the same. And again, I'm trying to avoid brown-nosing Pai Ma Pi. Taiwanese people, I know that you had nothing to do with the geographical beauty of this island. So again, I'm not doing this so that people will think I'm brown-nosing. Again, just to address the foreigners that are watching this that have never been here, but thinking of coming here. Yes, you maybe have seen some beautiful scenery in other people's YouTube videos if you've done a little bit of research, but I'm hoping that this video can actually explain to you the wide array of things that you will see here. I think maybe I've been bitten recently with the hiking bug after a couple of hikes, one rather large one with Xiaofei and a very, very large one coming up in September. So maybe I'm in the honeymoon phase of hiking and seeing Taiwan scenery. But yeah, definitely it's something to remember that Taiwan scenery is absolutely mind-blowing and not something that is very well spoken about on the international stage. Okay, and on to 5 of 5, the final thing that I want the world to know about Taiwan. This one maybe is going to be a little bit sickly and possibly a little bit too much, but I have to say that the people here are some of the nicest, friendliest people you will meet. They have their quirks and idiosyncrasies that can be a little bit frustrating sometimes, but when it comes to friendliness, Taiwanese people are some of the friendliest people that you can ever imagine to meet. So much so sometimes that it will actually cause a problem for you when you're just looking to get into a shop and quickly see if they've got something and they don't have it, then they'll go out of their way to try and find it for you or call their neighbors, cousins, dogs, uncle who can translate English. It's genuinely heartwarming sometimes at how much they are willing to help. Coming from the UK as I do, people can sometimes be a little bit cold, a little bit standoffish, not wanting to impose themselves into other people's business. But I feel that Taiwanese people are genuinely there to help you. And not just helping us because we're foreigners. I've definitely got Taiwanese people who agree with me on this, and they've been in trouble or they've needed something and they've had other Taiwanese people stop, help them out. And people will claim that I'm saying this just to win favor with the Taiwanese. I'm putting my hands up and saying that this is without doubt one of the friendliest countries I've ever visited. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say on these 5 points. Of course, if you agree or disagree or have anything to add, then my comment section is there for you to have your say. And as always, we'll have a chat. If you're watching this from another country and you're looking for a safe, independent, beautiful, stunning, non-Thailand Asian country to travel to, there's the 5 points that I've got for you. Taiwan is the answer, and I'm sure the people will welcome you with open arms once this whole virus thing is over and done with, and the gates open up and we can welcome the world again. I think it's time to say goodbye. Let's get Cooper back. Come on. Okay, now we've got the team, all three of us back together so we can say goodbye. Say bye-bye. Yep, bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time. I know that there's lots of other things that you can be watching on YouTube, but as for now, and as always, I'll see you next time in My Life in Taiwan. Peace. Bye-bye.